Alright, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, Bank the Monkey back again with another video of singles, Bojingles. Right, so we have another bunch of singles here that I've gotten from two of my trusted suppliers. And I think there is going to be quite a number of Bloomburrow singles here. I've picked up a couple of Bloomburrow singles from the Commander decks, which I actually did not buy. And there might be some other Bloomburrow stuff here and maybe some other choice pieces. So let me share that with you. So let me go and open this one first. So check that out. Good packaging with a little thank you there. Thank you as well for giving us these cards. Right, okay, let me open that. Okay, it comes in a resealed pack. So let's open that as well. And here we go. Okay, I think we have some chaff here, and chaff here probably. Okay, let's just go through that very quickly. So we have, oh gosh, what is this? It's in Japanese. Yeah, don't know what that is. Another one too, uncommons from, I think this is Corset 10 maybe, I don't know. So Royal Mage's Trick, Instant, Vexing Gull, okay, Quilled Slagworm, right, Lava Axe, Foil Pigment Storm, okay, and another Japanese card. All right, so let's just put that over here. So just put that off frame. Okay, and here we go. So, first one up, let's start from the front. We have a Nardoble Resourceful Cyborg. So this is from the Doctor Who set. So 1 and blue to cast, Legendary Artifact Creature Scientist with Power Toughness 1/2. Tap, add 1 blue for each counter on Nardoble. Spend this mana only to cast non-creature spells. It has Undying and has Doctor's Companion. So, interesting card. You can add counters on this guy, and you can add blue for those counters. And Artifact Creature Scientist. Okay, interesting. So, again, I did not purchase any cards from this particular set, so this is just going to add to my collection. Next, we have a Foil Joyra Ageless Innovator. So, this is actually a commander that I've set up. And was looking to upgrade a little bit in terms of the card, so I was able to get the stained glass foil version of this. Very nice. We'll be slotting that into my commander deck. Okay, next we have Season of Loss. So this is a mythic from Bloomburrow. 5 to cast, 3 black sorcery. Choose up to 5 paws worth of modes. You may choose the same mode more than once. 1 paw, each player sacrifices a creature. 2 paws, draw a card for each creature you control that died this turn. And 3 paws, each opponent loses X life, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Cool. So I think I've picked this up already, but nice to have another copy of this. And next we have another mythic. This would be Season of Gathering. So this is the green version. So 4 green sorcery. Choose up to 5 modes. So 1 green, put a 1/1 counter on creature you control. It gains vigilance and trample until end of turn. 2 paws, choose target artifact or enchantment, destroy all permanents of the chosen type, right? And 3 paws, draw cards equal to the greatest power among creatures you control. Pretty good card. Next up, we have, from, I think this is from Lost Caverns of Ixalan for the bonus sheet, right? And this would be Ravenous Tyrannosaurus. Nice. So I do have a Pantlaza deck where, you know, obviously it's a dinosaur deck, and still picking up some choice pieces for that one. So now I finally have this one. So it's borderless card. So 4 Gruul, creature dinosaur with Devour 3. So as it enters, you may sacrifice any number of creatures. This creature enters the battlefield with 3 times that many 1/1 counters on it for each of those creatures. That's pretty good. And whenever Ravenous Tyrannosaurus attacks, it deals damage equal to its power up to 1 other target creature. Excess damage is dealt to that creature's controller instead. Nice. So this is just going to complete my Pantlaza deck. Cool. And behind that, we have a Mythic Ooh, that is a spicy Portal 2 Phyrexia. So 9 to cast artifact. When Portal enters the battlefield, each opponent sacrifices 3 creatures. At the beginning of your upkeep, put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. It's a Phyrexian in addition to its other types. So this is going to go well with my Joyra deck, because Joyra is able to cheat in artifacts for cheap. And this is perfect for that. So love that card. So actually, let me just take it out from the penny sleeve here. Oops, give me a second, just so that we can see it in all its glory. There we go. Okay. Oh, let's do the same for Ravenous Tyrannosaur. I've actually been looking for this card, waiting for a good price for it, and finally found it in the market. So great to have finally picked this up. I think the only thing I'm looking for now is, isn't there a card like Dinosaurs on a Spaceship or something like that from Doctor Who? Can't seem to find it in the wild right now, but I will keep my eye out for it. Okay, so 2 mythics so far, and 2 very good. Oh, actually, this is a mythic, so I'll put that over here. So 2 seasons, 1 portal, 1 dinosaur, and 1 ageless innovator. Okay, so let me open now the other set of cards. So this one is quite a beefy pack. So let's just put the what is this? The box away. Okay, all right. So let's do it this way. So we'll just go through it quickly. Jousting Dummy, Signpost Scarecrow, Nantuko Shaman. Okay. And then we have a Hisoka's Guard, Cell Sword Brute, Shoulder to Shoulder, Echo of Dusk, Tendril of the Myco Tyrant. So this is from LCI also. Out of Air, Rumbling Rockslide, and 1,000 Moons Crackshot. All right, so let's put that away over here off frame. And let's get right to it. So how does this work out? Okay, give me a sec here. Let me just arrange some of these cards because it's a little bit jumbled up how it was put together. All right. Okay, I think this should do it. Okay, so let's start from the front. Okay, it is a Reaver Cleaver. So this is a reprint coming from Dominaria United. So pretty good card. 3 to cast, equipment. Equipped creature gets 1/1 and has trample, and whenever creature deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, create that many treasure tokens. Tap for 3. Okay, so this one is a good rare. And so maybe we do this, right? We'll put the mythics here, the regular rares there, and the foil and borderless stuff here. Okay, hopefully that works out. Okay. Next we have a Goldspan Dragon. Nice. Okay, so this is always a good add to any deck. So 5 to cast, Dragon with Flying Haste, 4/4. Whenever it attacks or becomes target of a spell, create a treasure token. And treasures actually would add 2 mana instead of just 1. So this is a reprint from the MH3 Commander set. Okay, and let's do it from the front. Okay, next we have a Gutter Snipe in this. I don't know what this is. This is a nice version, M19 promo, maybe. It has a Planeswalker thing there, 25. So nice Gutter Snipe, basic, for burn and spell slinging decks. So nice to have that there. So I'll just put this over here, if you don't mind. Okay, next we have a Wizard class. This is a rare, a uncommon from Bloomburrow. So it's a 1 to cast enchantment class One is you have no maximum hand size. Pay 3 when this class becomes level 2, draw 2 cards. And then pay 4 whenever you draw a card, put a 1/1 counter on a target creature you control. This is actually pretty good, right? Just 1 mana to have no maximum hand size. That's already good by itself. And then you can pump it up to draw you cards and add counters. Next one would be a Fight to the Death. So what does this do? Boros instant, destroy all blocking creatures and all block creatures. So combat shenanigans, I always love that. Next up would be so that's a basic rare, Vault of the Archangel. Okay, just more versatility in terms of my lands. Okay, next up we have a Pyre Swipe Hawk. Okay, this is from Bloomburrow Commander. So it's a 5 to cast elemental bird 4/4 with flying and haste. So when it attacks, it gets X0 until end of turn, where X is the greatest mana among artifacts you control. Yeah, greatest mana value among artifacts you control. Whenever you expend 6, gain control of up to 1 target artifact for as long as you control Pyre Swipe Hawk. So this is actually pretty good for my Joyride deck too, just to sort of change it up. So yeah, nice card. So okay, two versions of that. Next would be a Fecund Green Shell in borderless foil. So 5 to cast Elemental Turtle with reach and power toughness 4/6. As long as you control 10 or more lands, creatures you control get +2/+2. Okay, and whenever Fecund Green Shell or another creature you control with toughness greater than its power enters, look at the top card of your library. If it's a land card, you may put it onto the battlefield tapped. Otherwise, put it into your hand. So wow, it also has a sort of land card draw, I suppose. This is a pretty good card, I think. Okay, so Fecund Green Shell in foil borderless. Next up, we have a Teysa Envoy of Ghosts. This is from the Strixhaven Commander set, I believe. So 7 to cast, Human Advisor 4/4, Vigilance and Protection from creatures. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to you, destroy that creature. Create a 1/1 white and black spirit token with flying. Okay, and then next is another rare. We have Surtur Fiery Jotun, 5 to cast Giant God Warrior, 5/5 with trample, and whenever you cast a historic spell, Surtur Fiery Jotun deals 3 damage to any target. Pretty good. So is there something behind it? I think so, and that would be, let me pull that out. That would be a Tender Shoot Dryad. Okay, so this is also a reprint in the Bloomburrow Commander set. 5 to cast Dryad 2/2 with Ascend. Beginning of each upkeep, create a 1/1 green sapling creature token, and saplings you control get 2/2 as long as you have the City's Blessing. Pretty good. Okay, nice to have that. Good reprint. And then we'll put Surtur as well over here. Let me try to take it out first from the penny sleeve. Okay, so this one is coming from Assassin's Creed. Okay, next we have Agate Instigator. So this is a Lizard Rogue, 2 to cast with Offspring for the same cost. Whenever another creature you control enters, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. And when you do the Offspring, you can get another copy of it, although it'll be 1/1. Okay, is there something behind it too? Yep, and that would be a Fortune Teller's Talent. So this is another talent or class enchantment. So pay 1, you may look at the top card of the library at any time. Pay 4, as long as you've cast a spell this turn, you may play cards from the top of your library. And then pay 3 for level 3. Spells you cast anywhere other than your hand cost 2 less to cast. Okay, this is another pretty strong card, I think. Okay, so that's a rare. Put that over here. Okay, under Agate Instigator, we have Scurry of Squirrels. So it's again from the Bloomburrow Commander cards. So 3 to cast Squirrel Scout with Myriad with 2/2. Whenever Scurry of Squirrels deals combat damage to player, put a 1/1 counter target creature you control. So for Myriad, you do it twice. So if there are 3 players, you may 6 tokens of this creature. That's pretty wild. Okay, and then behind that is, ooh, it's a foil borderless version of Arthur Marigold Knight, and with that lovely foil treatment. So 2 blue, red, and white, legendary Mouse Knight 4/5 with haste. So whenever Arthur and at least one other creature attack, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield tapped and attacking. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Return that creature to its owner's hand at the end of combat. Nice. Nice looking mythic there. So we'll put that over here. Okay. And then Scurry of Squirrels that we saw earlier. Okay, we'll put that away. Behind that is Communal Brewing. So this is again from the commander from Bloomburrow. 3 to cast enchantment. When it enters any number of target opponents, each draw a card. Put an ingredient counter on Communal Brewing, then put an ingredient counter on it for each card drawn this way. Whenever you cast a creature spell, that creature enters with X additional 1/1 counters on it, where X is the number of ingredient counters on Communal Brewing. Yeah, I think that's pretty busted. And behind that, we have a Bloodroot Apothecary. So 3 to cast, Squirrel Druid, Toxic 2/3/3. Bloodroot Apothecary enters. You and target creature each create a treasure token. Whenever an opponent sacrifices a non-creature token, that player gets 2 poison counters. Ooh, so good against treasure decks, right? So, okay. Nice cards there in the borderless version. So we'll put that over here. All right. Okay, next up, we have Mr. Foxglove. So again, this is a, I don't know if this is a face commander of one of the precons. So 2 and Bant, Fox Rogue with lifelink 3/5. So whenever it attacks, draw cards equal to the number of cards in the defending player's hand minus the number of cards in your own hand. If you don't draw cards this way, you may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. Nice, okay. Nice mythic there, borderless. So I'll put that over here. Okay, and behind that, we have a Bellow, Bard of the Brambles. So this is a 1 and Gruul to cast, Raccoon, Bard 3/3. During your turn, each non-equipment artifact and non-aura enchantment you control with mana value 4 or greater is a 4/4 elemental creature in addition to its other types and has indestructible haste. And whenever this creature deals combat damage to the player, draw a card. Ouch! Pretty good. Okay, so I'll put that over here. Okay, moving on, we have Octomancer, also from Bloomburrow. 5 to cast, so 3 and Simic, Frog Druid 3/3, Gift an Octopus. At the beginning of each end step, create a token that's a copy of target creature token that entered the battlefield this turn. I think there's some good ways to abuse this, right? Yeah. Okay, moving on, we have a Rapid Augmenter. Borderless, so 3 to cast, Otter Artificer with haste 1/3. Whenever another creature you control with base power 1 enters, it gains haste until end of turn. Whenever another creature you control enters, if it wasn't cast, put a 1/1 counter on Rapid Augmenter, and Rapid Augmenter can be blocked this turn. Cool. And then we have a Steel Burr Champion. So what does this do? 3 to cast, Mouse Soldier with Offspring for 1 and a white. 1/1 Vigilance. Whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. And this can get out of hand very quickly, I think. Good card. Next, we have an Evercoat Ursine. So it's a 5 to cast Elemental Bear with power and toughness 6/5. Trample, Hideaway 3, Hideaway 3. So whenever Evercoat Ursine deals combat damage to a player, if there are cards exiled this way, you may play one of them without paying its mana cost. So how does this work? Hideaway, so when it comes in, you basically exile 2 cards. And when it deals combat damage, you can play one of those, at least one of those cards for free. Hey, that's actually pretty good. I like that. Next, we have a Rootcast Apprenticeship. So this is a 4 cast sorcery and choose 3. You may choose the same mode more than once. So put 2 1/1 counters to target creature. Create a token that's a copy of target token you control. Target player creates a 1/1 green squirrel creature token, and target opponent sacrifices a non-token artifact. So good flexibility there for this card. Next up, we have a Prosperous Bandit in the regular pack version. So 3 to cast Raccoon Rogue with Offspring 1. First strike, when this creature deals combat damage to player, create that many tapped treasure tokens. Ooh, okay, that's pretty good. And then we have a Calamity of Cinders. So this is a 7 to cast sorcery with Convoke. Calamity of Cinders deals 6 damage to each untapped creature. Nice. So if you convoke those creatures that's being used to cast a spell, they're actually safe. Okay, and last card, we end with a Rapid Augmenter in the pack regular version. All right, so just looking at our loot for today, I think we have some pretty good cards, and I'm quite happy to get a couple of nice pieces coming from the Bloomburrow Commander, and a couple of them are pretty strong cards, but I'm particularly enthused about the Ravenous Tyrannosaurus, as well as my nice Stained Glass Joyra in foil. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing, and I'll catch you on the next one, so take care, bye-bye!